And I think if we learn from our experience, this is the best to make actions that can become people-centered and really help our societies. And I do believe that this is a vision that I have heard President Xi reiterate many times when I have met him.
George Papandreou, who served as Greek Prime Minister from 2009 to 2011, has met Chinese President Xi Jinping for many times. Papandreou told reporters that what impressed him most is the Chinese government's governing philosophy, repeatedly stressed by Xi, putting people first.
I've met President Xi a number of times in different contexts, often with other leaders from the world, and we've had sometimes some long discussions about many of the issues, global issues, particularly the issues of cooperation, how he sees China's role in the world, how he talks about the common destiny, also the issues of helping the Chinese people so that there can be a development of a middle class, if you like, moving from the eradication of poverty to moving to a moderately well-off society. And of course, some of the big global issues, such as the issue of climate change, which is now high on the agenda for China, which is very important as one of the biggest economies in the world. And also there are many new issues which I think we all are discussing, and of course we have also mentioned these often with President Xi, such as the digital age, the issues of peace in the world and how we can cooperate in this new world, and how we can make sure that the rivalries that exist in geopolitics are dealt with in a peaceful manner and not through force or violence or conflict. I view the idea of a shared future for mankind as absolutely necessary, and I think this is a very important approach that President Xi has talked about, not only in China, and I've heard him in speeches when we have had meetings on the Belt and Road project, but also in a famous speech he gave in Davos, talking about the need for an open global economy and multilateralism at a time when many countries were retreating into their own borders and fearing this openness. If we look at what we have today, the pandemic, for example, it is obvious that we cannot deal with these global challenges without working together. This is just one of the many examples. Climate change is another. The refugee issue is another. We need to therefore strengthen multilateralism, which basically means we work together on the basis of some common principles. And these common principles, of course, are laid out by the United Nations, by United Nations bodies, and they can be as, for example, respecting each other's sovereignty, respecting the peaceful resolution of conflicts or differences, but also deepening cooperation in many areas which are important for the prosperity of our peoples and the prosperity of the planet.